Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, September the 13th. I had a little thunderstorm roll through this morning. It's supposed to rain most of the day. Looks like about noontime is going to be a wash. We're supposed to get an inch or so of rain, so which would be good. We definitely need the rain. Gonna let the girls out today, get everybody situated. I'm gonna feed them because I know it's going to rain. I'm going to put some feed in the couple of pans and leave it in the pin area, and that way it won't get ruined if we get a deluge. Hopefully the young girls will go in and out of there, but we'll see. Again, I've got to get them working on moving into the other coop. Cleaned the other coop out yesterday, swept the floor. I put some DE down. DE is good to kill any mites or anything that's on the floor. Gets rid of the spiders, everything. It won't hurt the chickens. Humans can actually eat the stuff. It won't hurt them at all. It's just a really fine powder, and it's good stuff. I'm gonna have to start out by getting the young girls out, and then we'll feed everybody else. What do you guys want? We got an audience this morning. We're looking for something special. I think I'm going to get some special feed or something. just covered the young chicks coop with the bigger tarp. And we did that simply because it's gonna, it's gonna pour. So trying to keep them as dry as possible, but yet still make sure that they have spots they can get into. This tarp is the tarp I usually cover the tractor with in the wintertime. It's several years old. Got to fix the corner here. There we go. Yeah, let's take a look in here. You can see the DE powder is spread around. It's been cleaned out, it's ready to go. Let's take a look at the river this morning. It's going to look a whole lot different tomorrow if we get the inch of rain. So, and we're still not running, so. Not too bad. Take a look downstream here. It's low, but those rocks that are down here at the base of the foundation are usually covered in water. So you can see how low it is. Let's just go head up this way. We'll get ready to check the young chicks. There's the rooster, thinking he's important. The chicks in the coop. Some of the that's a Buck Orpington there by the door, and she's 3 years old or a little older, but they're in there eating out of the pans. Those are baking pans that I picked up for free at a yard sale, and I got I think 6 of them. So they were rusty and whatnot, but they'll work fine for feed, and they work so far so good. I can scoop it out, throw it where they need to go. We're gonna have to take down the turkey fence at some point, because obviously the one turkey just fell down. They're not going to go back in there. They're going to stay in with the chickens. That's where they chose to be. Funny story. Yesterday morning, when I came back, I came out from doing something. I don't remember what it was, but I come back and one of the dark turkeys was stuck in the portable coop where the young girls go. So I managed to get that turkey out. They just get underneath something, or they get confused and don't know what to do. Not 10 minutes later, they walk into the coop. That turkey, right there, the white one, had her head stuffed in one of the laying nests and the rollout layer, and the whole body was stuffed in there. Couldn't turn around, couldn't back out, couldn't do nothing, so she was stuck in there. So I had to physically pull her out, get her out of there. I tell you, it's like raising kindergartners. You'll never know what they're going to do. All right, so let's head towards the young girls, the young chicks in the brooder. See how they're faring out this morning. we gave them a bigger container of water. We better look downstream first at the tail race. We gave them a bigger container of water yesterday, just so that they because they were going through it so fast. So I want to make sure they always have access to food and water. The tomato plant, I don't know. We'll see if it survives. Thursday morning is supposed to be 40, so not quite a frost. So then it's supposed to get warm again, go back up into the 70s and the 80s. As you can see, not much has changed down through here. I think our water level is a little lower on that rock this morning. 8 years ago, that rock right there was not there. It was pushed from the ice from back there and shoved up, and that's where it came up. There used to just be these big rocks that were sticking up there, and that was what I was basically gauging everything from. Then I got this rock put in there, so I watch. Nature is interesting. It can push these rocks around like nothing. We're gonna have to be starting to think about our fall and winter cleanups. We got to clean up some of this stuff back here. Those are the beds out of the chicken coop. So we got to get them tended to. My garbage trailer is going to need to be taken to the dump, cleaned out. I do burn my cardboard down here, so unfortunately the cardboard in the trailer this year, every time it started to dry out really good, I think we can start to burn it. It doesn't. So it gets wet. We start the process all over again. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what's going to happen. Get some light on in here. Today's Tuesday, so we've got reports to write, weekly reports saying what we did. Everybody's doing fine. Looks like we need a little feed, a little bit more water, clean out the water dish because they tend to play in it. So let's do that right now. Let's get the water dish out. That's feed. They get feed stuck in the water dish. We'll dump that out. The hens will come and eat it. This is our stream. It runs from our spring that I've dammed up. The pool there is that pool's about a foot deep. So I can get a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, halfway in there and get a half a pail of water. Going to take our NutriBlender and put some seed in it or feed in it, and we'll grind that up for the chicks. I won't grind it as much. I really do a fine powdery when they're first born. This time we don't need to do that. They can start eating it a little bit more. It will definitely be a trip to the feed store today. Go down there and pick up some more Poulin Grains chicken feed. I like to use the poultry pellets. Here comes the semi up the old road. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, but hauling some logs out. I saw a commercial, speaking of logs, I saw a commercial about high efficiency wood stoves, which are fantastic. I have absolutely no reason not to believe that everybody should have a high efficiency wood stove. They burn clean, they do a good job. The problem is, up here, right now, the log companies that own the trees that they're logging are only selling it to the paper companies, because the paper companies are so behind. And they're still behind. So they just won't let you have any firewood. And firewood is one of those commodities now that you just can't get. So we got a little more pellets in there. They're just cut up a little bit. Dump them in their dish. They'll be happy. They'll be chirping here shortly. So I have one basically relative on my wife's side who does firewood. He's 82 years old, I think. 78 to 82, somewhere in that neighborhood. And he does it as a hobby. You know, most of us don't like doing it at all, but he doesn't mind. So he kind of likes doing it. But when I started to look at cutting up some of this stuff in here, the first time we did it, we cut this up down here by the powerhouse up on the hill. We cut that down, and my brother-in-law, my son-in-law actually came in and got the firewood off of that. And they got about a year's worth a piece, maybe a little bit more. Now, the older guy come down when I was doing it. My son-in-law was not interested in doing it. Brother-in-law's completely not doing wood anymore at all because he's getting older. And his body is just racked. So I talked to Louis, and Louis said he would come down and take a look. Well, he looked around and said, well, I'll take the easy stuff. And I said, okay, well, we can clean this hill here off, get this stuff cut away from the driveway. And so he started cutting, and it's a slow process. It's not something he's doing right away, but he cut last fall, then cut a little bit more this spring, and he cuts it, he blocks it, he loads it in his trailer, he hauls it away. I deal with some of the tops that are left over, so we have that still here, but he just goes at it. It's amazing. It's amazing to me at 80 plus that he's out there doing wood, and he has a splitter, but not a processor.